And now, Brandon Thick Boy Schaub.
What is poppin', fam? It's 9 a.m. on the dot here in Austin, Texas. Hey, man, Texas is freezing. Texas is freezing. I didn't sign up for this. I like it hot. I ran away from Denver because of the cold, and now I'm back in the cold. Not cool, y'all. Not cool, fam. Do you know it's going to be this cold in Texas, Chin?
No, but I like it. That's getting colder.
God, I hate people that say that.
You and me are completely opposite in this. You like the
Joanna loves it too.
Yeah, I love
oh,
cold
this
weather.
is the best. I'm like, to do what?
Dude, snuggle up and just, it's nice.
Ugh. Hate the cold, man. How's Thanksgiving, Chinster?
It was good. Saw family and friends, so.
Went back to
nice.
LA?
Yeah.
Do you miss LA? Did it make you miss LA more, or were you kind of like, I'm good?
I'm down here. Just the only thing that's missing here is how good the Asian food is there.
Food in general.
Yeah. Oh, even food in general, yeah. So barbecue's great here, but food in general is so much better there.
Barbecue they got on lock over LA, and that's about it.
That's a bummer. And like breakfast tacos, I think.
No, there's some good breakfast tacos out here.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they're known for in Austin.
Yeah. There's some good breakfast tacos. The Tex-Mex ain't shit. Best Mexican food in Austin is my house, mother-in-law.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, but Thanksgiving was lit, man. Listen, when I say lit, the family came over. It's our first Thanksgiving in Texas. I'm not the biggest turkey guy. We did a deep fried turkey.
Oh yeah, how was it?
And a smoked turkey. Turkey's turkey, man.
Even deep fried.
I've never had turkey where I'm like, let's do this again more than once a year. Once a year, I'm good on turkey. Man. It's such an overrated bird. It's so fucking weak, dude. We did a Friendsgiving thing on Wednesday. That was the funnest thing. Our friends out here did a Friendsgiving, and it was lit, dude. Sweet. It was fun. They had hibachi.
Oh, nice Japanese barbecue.
The guy was going around with sake, like making people take shots.
Mm-hmm.
This dude's trying to get the party loose.
Yeah.
Kids were there. He was doing balloons and shit. He made my son, Basti, wanted a sword. It was a pink sword.
Yeah. Looked like a
big old dick.
Yep.
I'm like, hey, bud, get something else. Get a gun. Have him make a gun. He's like, what's wrong with this one? I'm like, yeah, get something else, dude. Get some. Oh, dude, I'm going hunting today.
What?
Yeah.
You serious?
Yeah.
For what and where?
It's like 2 hours away from here, I think. We're going to Access hunting.
Kidding? Are you serious?
Yeah, Access and boar.
Access deer?
Access deer. Supposed to be the best meat.
Holy crap.
Not a big hunter. This is well documented.
Is it for like a show?
My first hunt. No, it's my buddies out here. When we were at friends that Friendsgiving thing, they're like, hey man, you keep saying you're gonna go hunting. I'm like, yeah, I'm down, man. Just let me know when. They're like, no, seriously, we're going Monday at 3:30. I'm like,
on a Monday.
On a Monday. And like, we'll be there. You'll get done late at night. It's not too far away. Like, it's not a whole trek.
2 hours, not bad, yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'll swing that.
That's awesome, dude.
I know, I'm nervous.
Please film. Can you take a GoPro or something?
Yeah, I'll try to get some stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect.
Or your phone.
And I said, oh, do I bring my gun? I have that AR-15. He's like, you can, but we, rifles and stuff. He's like, you don't have to bring your guns. We have guns for you.
Yeah.
I don't have the right dress. I feel like
outfit.
That's
what's dope about Texas.
It's cold too.
Yeah, which is nice. I told him. But I mean, Texas, you don't really need a license to hunt certain animals. So
you just go.
Yeah, that's so dope about Texas.
I was asking him, like, hey man, this might be the most beta question you've gotten in a long time since you're a hunter, but what do I wear? Like, do I just wear boots? Like, I don't wear my J's. Like, I just wear my boots, some like cargo khaki pants with pockets to put bullets and shit in, and then like a warm jacket
with a hood on it in case it rains.
With a hood, right? And I should be set. And then the other thing is, taking the life of an animal, man.
Dude, I hope you get one and please share the meat.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Dude, I'm excited for you, man.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
That's awesome.
I'll keep you guys posted. Of course, people are like, oh, now you're hunting. Now you're hunting. Nah, bitch, I'm going one time. I mean, I might go more in the future. But listen, I'm all set on hobbies, dude. I can't add more to my plate. This is a one-time thing. Maybe I do it once every few months or something.
Yeah.
But
You never know. You might love it, man.
yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm nervous, though. I'm nervous, dog.
Enjoy it.
We'll see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. Repping my Stranger Things shirt today. Are you a Stranger Things fan?
I don't have Netflix anymore, but I was.
Oh, buddy. Season 5 is out, and it's litty.
Dude, I get constant stuff on my Instagram about that girl.
11?
Billy, what the hell's her name?
Billy Manilli or some shit?
Yeah, whatever her name is.
Brown?
Millie Bobby Brown, something like that.
Yeah.
But she's showing her like her body way more like in a really sexual way.
Though.
But it's so trippy.
This is some of the problem. Is like she can do whatever she wants. She's of age now.
Yeah.
But when the show started, she was so young.
Kid,
so people
kid.
think of her in that aspect. She's probably going over the top because she's like, bro.
Exactly.
She's married.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's married. She's a straight up woman, curved. So she's like, I'm not a fucking kid, man. And she probably has these creeps, like pedophiles and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so she's probably like, nah, man, I'm a grown ass woman. Show's so lit, dude. But me and wifey binge watched all was like 4 episodes or 5 episodes right now. And then to continue, you got to wait till December 25th. I don't mind it because if they just let me binge all of it, I would have finished the season in 2 days. So I don't mind it. Something to look forward to.
Yeah. Over the weekend, my brother was obviously in town for Thanksgiving, and he showed me this thing called Pluribus. Have you heard of Pluribus?
I see it, but I don't like the cover. What's it about?
It's like, I don't want to give it away, but it's trippy. It's actually worth watching. It's one of those things like, a virus that gets loose and something happens.
I don't like
But they film it really well.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't like it. But it is. I know it's big. I see it all over.
Yeah.
I see it all over. Let's get into the Real Housewives of the UFC, man. There is a lot of drama going on. Dana White announced, bring up his announcement for each in.
Yeah.
Dana White announced on CBS, right, the parent company to Paramount, probably the biggest platform he's ever got to announce a fight card on. And he announced the first Paramount card, numbered card, 324, not to be confused with a pay-per-view. So the number cards would be like the old pay-per-views, right? For those of you who don't know the way it breaks down. So UFC 324 in Vegas. He announced Justin Gaethje, Paddy Pimblett. Some of you could give me slack because I guaranteed you're going to get Ilia Topuria, Paddy Pimblett. I know for a fact, 1,000% that was their plan. I know for a fucking fact that was their plan. And then Ilia Topuria came out and said he's taking a layoff, dealing with some personal issues. So he'll fight on the White House card. That's how that's going to go down. I know for 1,000%, 100,000% fact, sources locked in, suck my dick, that it was going to be Paddy Pimblett, Ilia Topuria. Topuria pulls out. The UFC's like, oh shit, we got to do something for Paramount. And they called up Justin Gaethje. As a fight, it's take away your anger and how you think Arman Tsarukyan's getting fucked right now, which we'll get into. Take away all that hate for the card. Justin Gaethje, Paddy Pimblett is a fantastic, entertaining fight. For what it is a fucking banger. It's a great fight. The hardcores are upset because like, well, hold on. And this for interim, I don't think they should have done interim belt. That's where I think people are upset. But because now the winner of this has to fight Ilia, which we can get to that. But people are going to be upset that Arman's not getting the shot and he's ranked number 1. They're like, what were we going to do with Arman? I hear you. But those of you that are upset with Arman not getting a title shot, or actually Arman not getting this interim title shot against Paddy Pimblett, or Justin Gaethje for that matter. But so Arman getting left in the dust, the Kayla Harris and Amanda Nunes fight being the co-main event, which, yeah, dude, they're not going to start off the Paramount fucking card with a banger, they're not going to start off with a female fight. You know why. We know. You know why. I don't have to spell it out for you. You know why. But it's for the title. You know why. They need fucking ratings. They need ratings. And for those that are upset, there's no way hardcore's, you're kind of rolling your eyes, right? We're like, yeah, this is the UFC. Y'all aren't familiar with their work. Y'all aren't familiar with their work. They're one and the same with the WWE, man. So when you think because a guy has a number one ranking next to his name that he deserves the shot, yeah, in normal sports, that's how it works. This is entertainment. Are you not familiar with their work? I don't get how so many people are upset. And then also some of this, we don't know the inner workings of what's going on. We don't know, because I would also be willing to bet Justin Gaethje, Paddy Pimblett wasn't their number one choice for this. Mm-hmm. Ilia pulling out, I'm sure they made some other offers that we probably aren't going to find out about with some bigger names, and it just didn't come to fruition. And this is the best they could do to get the most eyeballs. Justin Gaethje, just think about from a UFC's perspective in the entertainment purpose. Justin Gaethje, top 5 most entertaining, most violent, first team, all violent fighter to ever grace the octagon. The casuals know him. Paddy Pimblett, they might know him, but he's massive elsewhere. So that's going to draw some eyeballs. That's why they're doing that. Mm-hmm. When it comes to Tsarukyan, Tsarukyan hasn't been active in general. So if you bring up Tsarukyan for me, if you look at the way he's kind of taken his career, he has to take some ownership of him getting left out in the dark here. He has to take some ownership. He fought He fought twice in 2023, right? Not super active. He fought once last year and won by split decision. And then he fought once this year. So some of it's kind of on him. And then remember, they offered him the fight against Makhachev and he missed weight. So again, does he deserve the shot over Justin Gaethje? Absolutely. But you can kind of see why the UFC is kind of like, nah, fam. Nah, man. Nah, we're good. We're good. So I think he has to. I think both parties are guilty there. Where the UFC is like, "Come on, dude, how long are you gonna discipline this kid? How long are you gonna do this for? He missed weight for a variety of reasons. UFC obviously knows really what happened there, and they're like, nah, man, we gave you opportunity, you fucked it up, and we're not gonna bank on you in kind of short notice. You just fought in November, turn around, make weight, and fight in January when you had weight issues before with the Makhachev fight." That's when they put in Mokano. Remember that shit? So the UFC is kind of like, nope, you burned us once. Nope. We don't trust you right now. You got to win a few more fights before we put you in a title shot. So some of it's his own doing. I get the uproar. I get all that. But there has to take accountability on Tsarukyan's part a little bit there. A little bit. And just, are you guys not, again, I keep going back to this. Are you not familiar with their work? Yeah, man. They're going to book what brings the most eyeballs. That's all they're going to do. Let me see the rest of the card chain. Kayla Harris and Amanda Nunes, fantastic fight, but you know why it's not the main event. Come on. You know why. Do you think in 2026, this will be the year 2026, do you think in 2026, if Kayla Harris and Amanda Nunes were the main event and Justin Gaethje and Paddy Pimblett were the co-main event, how much of the audience, and it just is what it is. I love this fight. I like high-level female fighting. Once you get outside the top 3, it gets a little dicey. Their skills aren't exactly up to par at the professional level for a lot of them. Whatever, nor here nor there. And a ton of decisions, so it's not exactly entertaining. They're too small to hurt each other a lot of times. I get all that. But Kayla Harris and Amanda Nunes is an amazing fight. But do you think, just from a business aspect or perspective, do you think if they booked Kayla Harris and Amanda Nunes as the main event, that the majority of the fan base in 2026 in the current climate we're in, would stick around to watch two females fight? Or do you think the peak of the viewership would happen in the co-main event? That's why they did that. Figure it out. You shouldn't be upset. You should know the rules of the games we're playing. The biggest travesty, by far, I think, Justin Gaethje, Paddy Pimblett, I think that was kind of a impulsive, like, oh shit, we got to scramble to get a big card for Paramount. We got to go. The following week, they have Volkanovski. That one is a little more concerning. That one doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Volkanovski and Diego Lopes is that Craig Robinson meme. I seen it. They just fought, and it wasn't competitive. That one doesn't make a ton of sense. That's the one where I was like, oh, that's stupid. I've already seen it. That does nothing for me. Nothing at all. But again, the UFC, the WWE shit, the shenanigans they pull for Lerone Murphy. Leon or Lerone?
Lerone, yeah.
For Lerone Murphy, the hardcores, yes, we follow him. We're familiar with his work. He had that amazing knockout over Pico. If Pico would have won that, I think they would have given him the title shot. Let's take a little break. Because listen, when I started this podcast or the Fighting Kid, it seemed like I had to figure it all out on my own. The script, setup, filming schedule, logos, it was super overwhelming. Every day seemed to introduce a new decision that needed an answer. When you're starting off with something new, it seems like your to-do list keeps growing every day with new tasks, and that list can easily begin to overrun your life. Finding the right tool that not only helps you out, but simplifies everything can be such a game changer because you can focus on your task. For millions of businesses, that tool is Shopify. Shopify, cha-ching! Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S. From household names like Mattel, Gymshark, to brands just getting started like Drive Fast, All Gas. All right, get started with your own design studio with hundreds of ready-to-use templates. Shopify helps you build a beautiful online store to match your brand's style. And best yet, Shopify is your commerce expert with world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping to processing returns and beyond. If you're ready to sell, you're ready for Shopify. Turn your big business idea into cha-ching with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/Schaub, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Schaub, all lowercase. Shopify.com/Schaub, all lowercase. Cha-ching. Let's get back to the program. For Lerone Murphy, though, if you polled 99% of the United States who he is, they don't know. The 1% are just familiar maybe with his last knockout over Aaron Pico. So he just has a ways to go as far as that goes. That's the only reason he didn't get the shot. It sucks. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. It sucks. Movsar Ivalov. No, Again, go to his resume for me. Movsar. Again, take Lerone Murphy out of it. He deserved the top shot. Very clear, very evident, but just doesn't have the name recognition. For Movsar, again, some of these guys need to take accountability. Now, add to this, he's not very active, but add this to this. He's also insanely boring. Every single fight is a decision. Every single fight he has at a high level is decisions, dude. We just can't have it. And it's Volkanovski's last fight, probably, I assume, in Australia. You don't get fucking humped for 5 rounds for 25 minutes. He just, again, I get it. Number one, come on, but who can beat him? I get all that. From a business perspective, the UFC is going, this guy cannot be champ. Also, he has to take a little accountability. He's super inactive and super boring. He just doesn't go for the finishes. He just doesn't. It's not his cup of tea. He, by far, has the best resume to fight for a title. But the way he's fighting, it's just not great. The Diego Lopes one was pretty good. But he has to take a little him and Tsarukyan, they need to take a little accountability. You're just not active enough, and now you're crying that you don't get a title shot. So for Movsar, it's like he fought He fought in January 2024, and then he waited 11 months and fought in December. Okay, well that's not going to work. He fought once in 2023. He fought once in 2022. He fought twice in 2021. He fought once in 2020. It's not the way to do it, dude. Especially in your prime, especially with your fighting style. Get going, dude. And these guys are crying they're not getting title shots. Get fucking going. They reward the guys who are active. They don't want, although the guys are getting the title and fucking taking their sweet time. Hamzat, Topuria now. They're not that active either, but they were getting there. When you're champ, it's a different story. But these guys, you got a ways to go before you're picking and choosing opponents and taking your fucking sweet time. So for Movsar, it's like, yeah, not a chance. Not active enough. Style's too boring. Can't put that on Paramount. That makes sense. I get that one. Diego Lopes, I seen it. It just happened. The fight wasn't competitive. Quit trying to make fetch a thing. Diego Lopes not your fucking champ, dude. I know he's a star. People love him, but that one's a head scratcher. And for Volkanovski, what's it do for his legacy? So if he gets another win over him, okay, he beat him. Wasn't even competitive. Okay.
Yeah. Even his coach, Volk's coach, is like, we can't make the decisions. Like, other people are more deserving, but
Volkanovski won Murphy.
Yeah.
They're just like, all right. I bet it's probably hard to get up for it. You're like, okay. For my last one, I beat this fucking guy. I wasn't even close.
Oh, yeah.
That one was the only one where I was like, God, it sucks. I'm not excited for that in any facet. Volkanovski is one of my absolute faves. The GOAT, dude. But that, okay. But take away all your bias on how the hardcores really. The casuals like, oh my God, this is fantastic. But the hardcores, I get it. Based off merit, none of this makes a lot of sense. But would you be upset? Again, we don't know. We're just assuming all this shit. What if the UFC tells Tsarukyan, hey, we're doing Justin Paddy for the interim, and then you get to fight Ilia at the White House? Much bigger fight, much bigger card, more eyeballs. You're going to sit this one out. It's too short notice, but you'll fight Ilia at the White House. Do I think they're going to do that? No. But I'm just saying, maybe they did. Maybe that's their logic. But there's no way they don't book Paddy versus Ilia if Paddy wins. There's just no way. You don't risk that. They've clearly fast-tracked Paddy. Oh, it's not fair. It's fucking business. They've done it to a lot of guys. Some of your favorites, they've done it before. Do y'all like Alex Pereira? You like him? They fast-track him. He missed a lot of grapplers on the way up. He got a lot of strikers and starched them to get to Izzy because Izzy fucking circled the competition twice. They had to find a fucking story there. And Alex is that story. Beat him, right, in glory. There's this whole story there. So they fast-tracked him. Are you upset about that? That worked out, right? He's awesome. He's fucking must-see TV. He's good. Sugar Sean O'Malley. Fast-tracked him. You like Sugar, right? Sometimes it works out, man. Paddy's same way. They're giving him the same treatment. They slow-played Paddy for a long time, and now, boom, off to the races. And Paddy's passing with flying colors. Now Paddy's resume compared to Tsarukyan's, even the Tsarukyan's isn't great strength of schedule. It's good. Paddy's is, it's rough. Michael Chandler, was on a crazy win streak. King Green, not on a crazy win streak. Tony Ferguson on the worst streak. So there's not a ton going on there. And people always go back to the Jared Gordon fight that they thought he lost. But again, he brings eyeballs. He brings an audience. So those guys can get fast-tracked. And they fast-tracked guys before, and y'all weren't upset with Alex, Sugar. They tried doing it with Darren Till. Didn't work out. Because when he beat Dan Hooker was ranked what, 6?
I think so, yeah.
So it's not like he beat a top 5 guy, top 3 guy. I mean, he manhandled him. And then that decision with Charles, that was dicey, man. If that thing was 5 rounds, I don't know if he wins that one. That was getting bad towards the end there. Charles was doing work at the end there. Dariush, Yeah, but Movsar and Tsarukyan need to take some accountability. You're not active enough. And for Tsarukyan, you miss weight when they gave you the opportunity. And now you're crying about not getting a title shot. Do you deserve it over Gaethje? Yeah. But then, again, people that are crying about Gaethje, think about what Gaethje did for the UFC. Think about what he's done for the UFC. Remember when he stepped in, fought Max Holloway, and then stepped in, he fought Fiziev on short notice, remember? And he had nothing to gain from that because he already beat him. And then he just was like, yeah, I'll fight him. Remember those fights? And he's must-see fucking TV. Like, he's done a lot to bail the UFC out, man. A lot. And he's the only guy I've really seen threaten the UFC. He was like, it's title shot or I'm not fighting. I'll fucking retire. It's the only guy I've seen it work out. Usually like, all right, bitch, see ya. It kind of worked out. He didn't get a direct title shot.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a sidetrack, but all right, you want to fight for a title. It's an interim. It's against Paddy, against a young lion. But if you win this, you'll fight Ilia. Only guy I've seen threaten the UFC and it worked out. Pretty gangster. And again, I think he's more deserving than a guy like Tsarukyan because of what he's done for the UFC. Short notice, fighting Fiziev short notice, and he has nothing to gain, gets the win, bailing them out all the time. Must-see TV, doesn't put on boring fights. You can count on Justin Gaethje. To me, and it's rare they actually pay it forward, yeah, man, you take care of that guy. He has 1 or 2 fights left, you take care of that guy. You take care of Volkanovski, you don't give him Diego Lopes. But you also don't give him Movsar. But as far as just a card overall, they did the damn thing. Let's take a little break here, kids. The Octagon isn't just in Las Vegas anymore. It's right in your hands with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the UFC. Get ready, because when Merab versus Jan face off again at UFC 323, every punch, every takedown, heavy on the takedowns, every finish, it all has the potential to pay off in real time. New customers bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll instantly get paid $200 in bonus bets. And hey, Missouri, the wait's over. DraftKings Sportsbook is now live in the Show Me State. Get you some, Missouri. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use the promo code SCHAUBSHOW. That's code SCHAUBSHOW to turn $5 into $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
Sugar Sean O'Malley, Song Yadong. That's a fun one. Goddamn, Sugar needs to win that fight. Sugar's at a crossroads. He loses that one.
Is he like on a 3? Would it be 3 then?
No, because he lost to.
I mean, losing. Would he? Let me look real quick. His record.
It'd be 2 if he lost that one.
Oh, it'd be 3.
Because back-to-back Merab. It'd be 3 fight. He lost to the champ twice.
But they would never let Sean go, right? That'd be something crazy.
They won't let him go, and he's such a fan favorite. Just for his own, he needs this win. And this is definitely a winnable fight. Like when people are talking about, give him Umar Nurmagomedov, who's also on the... No, get out of here. No. We need him to win, dude. That's a terrible matchup. This is Sugar Sean's road back to Merab, which I don't think he's ever going to beat, but it is what it is. Sugar Sean needs to beat Song Yadong, which he will, I think. And then he'll fight Corey Sandhagen. And then he'll get a title shot. But he's not going to beat Song Yadong and get a title shot. He'll have to go through Song Yadong and then Corey Sandhagen. Both great fights, especially Corey Sandhagen. That's the fight everybody wants to see. And if Corey wins that one, he's back in there, you know? I just don't see anybody beating Merab, including Peter Yan this weekend. That's not happening. Waldo Cortez Acosta, Derek Lewis. Dude, good for Waldo. I'm rooting for my boy Derek, though. Love Derek Lewis. Love Derek Lewis. They just dropped a fire-ass shirt with him.
A shirt?
Yeah. That was it, that Violence or whatever. They did like Poirier. They've done Diego Lopes. They dropped a Derek Lewis shirt.
Is it Full Violence?
Fire. He has like Full Violence. I assume they should do like a rev share thing with him. None of those shirts. Those shirts are terrible. But go. Oh, there it is.
Which one?
It's him wearing it with the American flag.
Don't make me eat all this shit.
Yeah. Look at the back. USA in this hoe. I'd buy that shirt. I got my War Poirier hat from them. It's good quality.
Are they an actual clothing brand? I thought they were just like media.
They're a clothing brand, but then I think they just do one-offs with the fighters, and I assume they give a percentage to the fighters. It's brilliant. Because they're shirts that fans actually would wear instead of the bullshit UFC stuff they put out, like Venom, and then they don't have any cool ones.
Yeah.
But this Full Violence, they're doing it right, and I just assume the rev share split with the fighters is pretty good because a lot of guys do it, and it's actually cool shit that you'd wear. Yeah. I'm going to buy that shirt when we stop this show.
That one's pretty dope.
Yeah, they had some cool ones. The Charles Oliveira ones are dope. Mm-hmm. Whoever their designer is damn good. The Dustin Poirier one's lit. They sell out too fast.
They look like those hard shirts, though. Are they soft at all?
I don't know. I don't have any of the shirts.
Oh, you don't
I have the Dustin Poirier war hat.
Yeah, that one's nice.
Whoever's running that, it's a brilliant idea. Yeah, so you got Acosta, Derek Lewis. This card's just fucking so fun. That's the thing. For Paramount, this is a great first card. There's so much fun on this card. Arnold Allen, Silva, yes, take my money. Alexa Grasso, Rose. Good fight. Then they added Umar on this.
Yeah.
Umar and Figueiredo. Yep. Tough fight for Figueiredo. Tough fucking fight. I'm going for Figueiredo, though. Yeah, card's great. I get everyone's issues with it. It is what it is. You're still going to, and you'll hear some other pundits in the space, MMA heads in the space complain like, oh, this is what happened with boxing. They didn't give us the fights we want to see and they did it too late. Yeah. And look where boxing's at now. I agree. Boxing's a disaster. Here's where it's different. The UFC puts on so many fucking fights a year that you get the fight you want to see within 12 months. They don't wait 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years to finally give you the fight you want to see. They have so many cards. Unlike boxing, which has like 2 or 3 big every year, it's not even this comparable model. So this whole narrative, like, this is what happened with boxing. They're in the shit house now. Nobody watches it because we didn't get the fights we want to see. They didn't do it off merit. It's like, hold up. This ain't boxing, dude. You're still going to get Tsarukyan versus fucking Topuria, guarantee it. If Volkanovski doesn't retire, you'll get Murphy this year. You know? Like, stop with all that shit. You know how there's like the Trump syndrome where whatever he does, good or bad, they just can't give it up. Just can't. It's always negative. There's Dana White syndrome. And it's, you know, it's different than back in the day where he's making all the decisions. There's a whole team. They have shareholders. You have TKO. You have the WWE shit going on. So I'm sure Dana still has influence, but a lot of it is out of his control. But again, Dana, fucking us, man. Turn this into boxing. Stop with all that. There's a Dana White derangement syndrome going on. And people are so up. Besides me, go turn on any other YouTube show that does shit like this, any podcast in the MMA space, they're so upset. I just go, good fights for this month. And here's the other thing. Now that it's not pay-per-view, they don't have to save guys. They don't have to do all this shit. They're just putting on big cards every month. You're going to get more fights that you want to see. It's a win-win. Y'all need to grow up. It's all good. These are still dope fights. You're still getting the fights, the matchups you're going to want to see. Yeah, it might not be right now. Yeah, this guy's getting over this guy right now. But what makes the UFC great is eventually in the calendar year, you get the matchup you want to see. And who knows why those fights didn't get booked? I don't fucking know. But those guys that are complaining about it weren't active enough to get the job. A lot of them fucked up prior. That's what it is. Here's the thing. Okay, they're still going to get their title shot. It's not boxing. The other thing that's dope is there you have it right here. Starting with UFC 324, each numbered event's main card will now begin at 9 p.m. Eastern, 1 hour earlier than ESPN's model. Fucking holler, dude. When I was in LA, when I was on Pacific time, I never understood, like, people complain. I'm like, God, shut up, dude. And the East Coast is even later. I get it, man. This is huge. So the prelims start at 6 now, I think.
For PST then, yeah.
Yeah. Which is so cool. This is great. Especially if you have kids, this is lit, dude. Now I get it. I get it. These coasters complaining like, I was up to 4 a.m.
Yeah, they get
when I'm up to 1 watching this bullshit, I'm like, come on, dude. This is so much better. There's a ton of pluses with the Paramount shit. Ton of pluses. But there's the Dana White derangement syndrome going on. Oh my God, he's ruining UFC, blah, blah. I'll tell you what, though, the UFC's doing ESPN dirty. They went, oh yeah, that's right. We do owe you guys one more pay-per-view end of the year. Here's 3 of the lightest weight classes to headline the pay-per-view. They don't show pay-per-view numbers for a reason. This is also another reason they left the pay-per-view model, because they have no pay-per-view stars. If I had to go out on a limb and predict, we'll never know. If I had to predict how many buys UFC 323 does for the last ESPN one, I would say over under 125,000. I'd say probably under right around 120,000, 125.
Wow.
If you go to the card, Americans just don't buy the lightweights. And so the UFC is like, all right, well, we need to get these fights out of the way. Let's just fucking drop this on ESPN for the last one. And not only will we drop it, but the week before our last ESPN pay-per-view, we're going to make the biggest announcement we've ever made for the Paramount deal. So just completely overshadows 323. UFC doesn't give a flying about UFC 323. Merab Peteryan. See, this is how this card's going to go down. Merab Peteryan, decision. Merab. Pantoja, Joshua Van, decision. Pantoja. I'm rooting for Joshua Van, though. I hope he gets it done. Brand Moreno, Tatsiero, decision. Cejudo, Peyton Talbot, decision. And then Jan
Good luck.
Guskov, that you'll probably get a finish there, but you're getting 4 decisions on the main card. All lighter weights. The UFC was like, we need to unload these fights. They have to happen. They're great fights, but for the casuals, they're out. This is going to do about 100, 120,000 pay-per-view buys. And this is the reason they're leaving the pay-per-view model. No one's buying pay-per-views anymore. And they don't have pay-per-view stars. So they're smart. They know what's going on. Terrence McKinney, Chris Duncan, take my money. Macy Barber, take my money.
Dude, Marvin Vittoria's on the early prelims.
Yeah, man.
And Barboza, too.
Yep. Jalen Turno, Barboza. That Ibo's a problem. Yeah, UFC was like, here's your last one. Enjoy this, ESPN. ESPN's like, thanks. You can't put any big dogs on this. And you got big dogs. They're small.
Small big dogs.
Yeah, small big dogs. They're animals. I know, but they're tiny. There's going to be no finishes. No, let's put the bantamweight and flyweight title on there. Skill-wise, they're the best the UFC has to offer, but just people don't gravitate towards it.
Yeah, the masses don't. I don't know why.
They always do if it wasn't the last ESPN pay-per-view, they always kind of like Marab would be the main event, but then the co-main events like Alex or Izzy or some big dude where there's a capability, or Justin Gaethje. Like they want some entertainment to keep those people engaged. But UFC was like, fuck it. Bantamweight, flyweight, and do an even smaller one, flyweight. Mm-hmm. Let's just knock it out on the last one. So Cejudo, Peyton Talbot's an interesting one.
Yeah.
If I'm hearing Cejudo, I'm like, what? The guy's not even ranked. And the reach and height is so awkward. Look at that. 70-inch reach compared to 64. Height 5'10", height 5'4". He's 5'2". He's 5'2".
He's very small.
I'm rooting for Henry on that one.
We talked about this tattoo before, right?
It's like a whole...
It's just I don't...
No. Yeah. Is his boyfriend Frank Ocean?
That's the rumor.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Good for him. I like how he doesn't engage in any of the...
No.
Doesn't fuck with it.
He doesn't say like no, this and that, but he's just kind of like,
He's
we're
funny.
just hanging out. Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
This episode of the Schaub Show is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself, see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle with your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states. Progressive. All right, what else you got, Jen?
Okay, let's go to this. This is Tom Aspinall's dad that updated about Tom Aspinall's eye. So he's still not cleared. And he has all these different, you can see right here, all these different findings, clinical findings. Too much to list, but.
Go up. Tom Aspinall has still not been medically cleared for any combat-related activity and could require surgery on his eye after. Jesus. Significant bilateral ocular trauma, traumatic bilateral Brown syndrome, blurred double vision with photophobia, orbital soft tissue trauma, minimally displaced right medial orbital wall fracture, superior oblique tendon, trochlear mechanism disruption. Jesus Christ. You got poked in the eye, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, have we ever seen a detailed breakdown of somebody's fucking eye like this? And now it's like, all right, man. hey. I know you got poked in the eye and it hurt. Quit it.
Yeah.
Hey. Aspinall's dad.
Oh, no, this is my bad. I said Aspinall's dad for some reason. It's Aspinall.
Yeah. Aspinall. Quit it. You get poked in the eye. No, I know. It sucks. It sucks, dude. People get poked all the time. You quit it right now. No, I know your eyes fucked up. Quit it. Quit it.
This guy's comment is kind of where you're going.
He's fighting for his life to save his image by forcing unnecessary surgeries. That's what it seems like. Listen, I think his eyes fucked up. And And I thought Tom was a guy that didn't pay attention to social media, but he clearly does. Trying to combat that, dude, just do what's best for you, dude.
He does make fun of himself here, though. So as you see this picture, he has goggles on, and then these are different memes that people are making of him. This is John Cena, I can't see you. And then this is Stevie Wonder.
That's funny.
Yeah. So at least he's having fun with it, but he is also very much trying to be like, hey, dude.
Yeah,
my eyes fucked
I don't
up.
need the doctor's report. Hey.
Your eyes messed up.
Hey, fix your eye. Stop it.
And this is Jon Jones weighing in on Tsarukyan. I think we talked about this a while ago, but here's a little clip here.
When I watched the fight back, that's when I really got the gist of what's going on. The guy was trying to poke my eyes out all the way through that round. Multiple exchanges. Nearly every exchange that I could put him in danger. He had his fingers out pointing towards my eyes. The guy was cheating from the first second, and the way that he wanted to win that fight was to have me compromised by cheating. My thoughts on him, I think he's a big cheater. Look at all his fights. Even Jon Jones himself, even the GOAT himself said before he fought him that Tsarukyan's a cheater and uses dirty tactics. Things need to change in the sport of MMA when it comes to fouls. Obviously very keen to get back and beat this guy up. I've got to be 100% right, so whenever the eye's good to go, that's when I'll do it. A lot of haters out there who are living some very sad lives, who think they're eye doctors. I'll double eye poke you full blast in the eyes and see if you can still write some grim comment. You let me know, you tough guys out there. Look, what?
I've noticed in a lot of Tsarukyan's fights, he hits people in the back of the head quite a bit, and I didn't want any type of dirty play happening on such a big night.
Jon Jones is in black. Seemed like he ate an early kick on the groin 7 seconds in.
I've noticed in a lot of Tsarukyan's fights.
Yeah, you're dirty. I hope Tom comes back and beats the shit out of him.
That would be fun to watch.
I think that's what happens too.
Yeah, I mean, dude.
Tom looked off that night too, so it's. I know he got poked in the eye, his eyes all fucked up, but I think it's tough to say if he was going to lose that fight, but he looked a little off.
Cyril's doing work.
He didn't look
man.
great.
Yeah.
So I think this is the best thing that happened to him, even though he's dealing with all this hate, which is whatever. But when he does come back and he's 100%, I bet you Tom beats the shit out of Tsarukyan.
Yeah. And hopefully that eye poke stuff will come into effect where it's like immediately the points taken away.
I bet you Tom beats him in the first round. I bet he doesn't fuck around. And takes him more serious.
Yeah. Okay, so that brawl that happened at UFC 322, the mayor actually commented on it saying they're investigating it and they're going to actually...
Man, don't you have bigger shit to go do?
That's what I found interesting too.
And fuck on the East Coast over there. Don't you have bigger fish to fry? No one was really hurt. No one gives a shit. Who cares? These assaults on Madison Square Garden are completely unacceptable. The NYPD has already conducted a full investigation. Everyone responsible was held accountable. Dude,
good luck.
Go solve some real crime. Hey, get the fuck out of here. There's nothing to see. No one's seriously hurt. Are you familiar with Dylan Dennis's work?
Yeah.
It is what it is, man.
And no one's pressing charges
no
either.
one gives
it's like,
a shit.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Who cares? Stay out of our world, Eric Adams. Get the fuck out of here.
All right. This came up randomly. Jon Jones was offered apparently like a grappling competition against Daniel Cormier. He said he would take it. And then...
Yeah, because DC commented about him, right? Because
I think this happened first.
Because he was in Dagestan or where the fuck he was, Chechnya for...
Yeah.
Hey, DC does have a good point here. He's like, why is Jon Jones not with his family on Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
I'm with DC. I would never write a comment to a fighter or anyone for that matter. But when I saw him doing all that shit, I'm with DC. It's like, hey, man, how about you go home and eat some turkey with your fucking kids?
True, but if they're paying him I'm sure they're paying a crap ton of money, and it has to be that during that time. It's like,
why does it have to be during that time?
I don't don't know. Maybe that's the only time they can do it.
I guarantee if they're paying that money, you could wait a day and fly out the next day after Thanksgiving, I assume.
And that's another interesting thing too, because Jon Jones posted this video, and it looked like, hold on.
My love, I own a rent-free mansion in your head for the rest of your life. I want to take the time out to say happy Thanksgiving to the people who are not with their friends and family today. Happy Thanksgiving. And if no one tells you that they love you, I love you. Have a blessed day. We love you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Is his family with him? Was that a video of his family? I don't
That
think
looks
so.
like his house, because that's his dog, or he has like that, whatever you call those things, those police
Oh,
dogs.
so maybe those videos are old.
So it might have been he toured there for prior to Thanksgiving
posted after?
Yeah. And then Jon obviously wrote that message, like he's living rent free in DC's head for the rest of his life.
Yeah, maybe.
It's such an unnecessary rivalry, but I don't know.
It's fun.
Sure. This one I thought was just funny. This is Hooker after his loss, most recent loss.
As he called you famously, it's hurdle in a tree, all that sort of shit. So I believe you'll have some fun with it.
It's a good fight. We both suck, you know? No, we both got cooked. You know, as I'm cooked up, I might cook me.
Yeah.
We have a cook-off.
I love that. That's how we sell this fight. He's shit, but he's shittier than me.
We're both shit, but he's shit.
He's referring to Moicano.
Yeah.
And this is Moicano's response.
This matchup, you know, I think the fans would love to watch me.
Says the both of you suck. That's how he put it. What did you think when you saw this?
I just laughed, you know. That was a funny call out. I think that was even funnier because I think at the beginning he said like Hunter called him to see if everything was okay, and he answered the phone and say, "Hey, Moicano sucks." And that is something that I would do it if I was in his place, you know. I would say the same thing about Dan Hooker. I think he doesn't deserve to be on the top 5, on the top 6, and he's right. I fucking suck. He sucks. But the only thing that he's missing out that he's way worse than me. No ground game, you know. Doesn't have knockout power. Doesn't have wrestling, you know.
That would be a fun fight.
Yeah, it'd be fun build up too.
McConnell's like, I suck.
He sucks.
Way worse. No ground game. No knockout power. That'd be a great build up too.
Yeah,
both are like fan favorites.
Yeah, Moicano just came out, dude. His personality came out of nowhere, like the last.
He's good.
Yeah, last year.
He's good.
And this is from Ali Abdelaziz saying Usman is next for Islam, and he manages both. So,
then Ian Gary goes, not a chance. Plus, those knees need time to heal after double knee surgery. This is gonna hurt people's feelings. The way the UFC is going, the bookings that they're making for just the casuals, that's probably next, unfortunately.
how excited would you be about that?
I'll say this. I mean, it's not Makhachev's toughest fight, but you can't really count Usman out. Like, if you remember him at 70 against Khamzat, like, buddy, he fucking gave it a go. Like, Usman's no punk. Like, if people are thinking, oh, Islam just can go in there and beat the fuck out of him, you don't know. Usman's a fucking dog, man. He has knees a shot. He's older, but that dude shows up. I wouldn't be that mad at it. I'm more mad at Diego Lopes, Volkanovski. That makes no fucking
sense. Yeah.
Usman, he's a great. He is game though. I know we're like, oh come on, but man, there's definitely some more deserving guys. But listen, just the way TKO's booking shit and they're doing it for views, Usman can provide that, and so that's probably what's next.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if there are a few more rounds in that Khamzat fight, I think Usman was on his way to win.
Mm-hmm. Makhav's a different animal, but yeah.
Yeah. You already touched on this, but this is Ilia saying he won't be fighting the first quarter because he's going through some difficult stuff in his personal life.
He goes, I won't be fighting the first quarter of next year. I'm going through a difficult moment in my personal life. I want to focus on my children and resolve this situation as soon as possible. I want to hold up the division. The UFC will make the matchups needed. And as soon as the matters are resolved, I'll let the UFC know I'm ready to begin my return. Not mad at it. Some mature shit. So he's going through a divorce, right?
That's what he never said what it was. That's what
doing.
Everyone's. Yeah,
he's going through a divorce. So I get it. And there's a lot on the line too, especially at his level. So you don't want to be going through a divorce. You're in camp. Whether it's Islam or Tsarukyan or some monster, I'm with him, man.
And he has kids, and that's like the toughest part of divorce.
I'm with him, man. Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, and that's just Max Holloway giving him support.
Listen, he didn't construct it like this, but him not fighting January on Paramount, it automatically books him for the White House card, which is more important. There's no injuries. He's guaranteed to fight on that card. So it kind of works out for the better for everybody involved.
Yeah. It just sucks to
except for Tsarukyan.
Vacate your title, but
it don't matter. He'll be all right.
Oh yeah. That was his wife, by the way. I was just looking through all their Instagram stuff, and she's posting a lot about her daughter, even though they have other kids or like another son, at least. But a lot of it is about her daughter, and people are just kind of thinking like something's going on with the daughter too. I don't know. I'm not going to even go touch that. But anyway, so this is Shavkat Rakhmonov talking about Ian Gary.
Shavkat, no trash talk, just facts. Ian Gary lost to me while I was injured. He hasn't finished anyone in his last 6 fights. Protez nearly stopped him. Doesn't sound like a number one contender to me. Again, it's the same shit. All these random dudes that keep coming out of the woodwork that aren't active. Yeah. Like, I need a title shot. It's like, you haven't deserved it. Shavkat sure as fuck doesn't deserve it.
He hasn't. Yeah.
But you've been out how fucking long? Most people don't know you, dude. And you think you can just be out for a year and jump back in for a title shot? It just doesn't work. That's not the formula that the UFC follows. It's just he sure as fuck isn't going to get it. What else you got, Chan?
All right, just a couple more. This happened recently. So Conor McGregor went off on Khabib Nurmagomedov because he believes he did a scam with NFTs.
It's always weird, the NFT thing that he's doing. I think somebody's running it for Khabib. He's getting paid so much money to do it, but I don't think he realizes what exactly it is.
Yeah.
Also, isn't Khabib like set money wise?
That's why it's kind of weird.
Like half of fucking Russia and all this land and goats and shit. Why are you doing NFTs?
And apparently he made like $4.4 million in one day. But the
off
sketchy
NFTs,
part,
you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The papaka, the thing that he wears on his head. And I guess he might have said it was like in honor of his father and also the Dagestani culture, this and that. And then just like other people say, these are like pumping up scams where they do all this promotion, blah, blah, and then they sell it right away the next day, I don't know too much about that, but I had to look into it with ChatGPT. And basically it's just that.
So the accusations, why call it a scam? After the Papaka drop sold out, all of the promotional posts related to it were deleted from Khabib's social media, raising alarm about transparency and fueling suspicion that the sale might have been a quick cash grab. Conor McGregor, yep.
And then someone dug into it, and I guess Conor did something similar in the past, but it didn't even make that much money.
The fact the collection sold out as fast and made 4.4 mil, then the promotion vanished, fuels fears of a pump and dump. Sell high, then wipe traces. Yeah, man, I think you guys are giving Khabib too much credit if you think he's like super involved with this.
Yeah, I can't imagine he knows what it is.
Thing, like, hey, man, you can make 7 figures if we just tweet this out. And he's like, yeah, do it. But I guarantee he doesn't know the ins and outs of NFTs and pump and dumps and all that shit.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not saying he shouldn't be held accountable. Dude, it's your account. But
yeah. So that's that. And this one, Mike Perry said he's going to retire now because people are just continuing to take his money. They won't let him be rich. According to Mike Perry, he owes $800,000 in taxes after the Jake Paul fight.
Buddy, been there. I've been there, big dog. Play this for me. I love Mike Perry. My accountant messed up. Dude, been there.
though.
Yeah.
I did it.
To go
I'm
camping
done.
in the woods.
They not letting me be rich. They were like, "Oh, you thought you was rich? Give us everything you have." And I was like, "Wow." Now was the time I was supposed to have the money. Somebody dropped the ball. My accountant goes, "Hey, Mike, we just saw the Jake Paul money." What
Someone
do
dropped
you
the ball.
mean you just saw it?
Someone
It's
dropped the
been there. Somebody dropped the ball, bro. I owe everything to them. I'm ready to sell everything, take all of it out of the bank, hide it, either go to prison for a little bit or just get off the grid. I'm retiring though.
I get it, dude. I've been there myself. So he owes $806,000.
Jeez.
Oh, I could give Mike Perry some wisdom when it comes to taxes. I've been there. I had an accountant who just didn't pay taxes for 3 years.
That's insane.
Just didn't do it. He's serving some time now.
Oh, I thought that it would still land on your shoulders if you.
Oh no.
Okay.
The IRS, when it comes to taxes, they're like the mob. Like, we explain it to them, they're like, "Damn, that's terrible. Where's our money?" I know, but I told you I had nothing to do with it. I thought he was paying it, but he was siphoning the money, stealing it. Oh man, that's terrible. I can't believe that happened to you. Where's our money? That's how it goes.
Oh, taxes. This I thought was kind of funny. I don't know if people really do. I think people do this. This is Marab eating vegetables while smelling a pizza. Yeah, I think that's an actual technique that people have used before.
Interesting.
And this I thought was also funny. This is Paulo Costa calling out RDR.
Paulo Costa's hilarious.
Yeah.
Dorito or Costa, whoever loses is gay with a gay flag. That's hilarious.
Simple as that.
That's a great fight.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
All right, bud. That's it.
That's pretty much it, other than the fight.
All right, kids. Enjoy UFC. Was it 323 this Saturday? I will definitely be watching. Again, does under 150,000, 125,000 buys. Great fights. Some of the most talented guys, all small guys. So you're getting a bunch of decisions. Never met Merab. Has the biggest weapon in the game with his endurance. I think he beats Peter Yan. I'm rooting for Joshua Van. Tough to beat Pantoja, but I'm rooting for Van. Bram Moreno, never root against. Henry Cejudo, Peyton Talbot. I'm a huge Talbot fan, but I stand with the old guys. Cejudo's one of the greats. I don't like trying to build Peyton Talbot's name. I know it's the business model, but I always root for the older guys. And hopefully Jan gets it done. Shout out to our boy Terrence McKinney.
Yeah.
Hopefully Starch is doing the first round. Marvin Vittori doing the damn thing. Again, not a bad card. I'll take it. Enjoy the fights, though, fam. Hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving. Hopefully you're back at work now and you got your rest and Thanksgiving, all that stuff. If you enjoyed this, you want ad-free, Fire Kid ad-free, go on over to the Patreon, patreon.com/TFATK. We dropped all the old school merch too, the Abbott Kinney Fight Club, Fire the Kid t-shirts, Abbott Kinney Fight Club hats as well. All that's on there. It's dryfastallgas.com. You can get it there. Yeah. So go on over to the Patreon if you haven't yet. It's patreon.com/TFATK. All these shows ad-free, 2 extended ad-free, Firing the Kids every month, fan questions at least once a month, extra behind-the-scene content. It's all just $5. Forget the latte for one day and it covers your Patreon for that month. All right? It's easy. Patreon.com/TFATK. That's it, kids. Enjoy the fights. Don't be too mad at Dana White and this Paramount card. It'll all work out. You're going to get the fights you want to see. All right? Be nice to each other. If you see me, come say what's up. Wish me luck hunting. It's my first time. So we'll see. Hopefully I come back with no holes. So love you guys. I'm out.